Good morning. Welcome to the Danville Architectural Heritage Board regular meeting, October 18th, 2017. If you have a copy of the agenda, states our purpose there. First order of business is approval of the minutes from September the 20th. If anyone's had a chance to review those. And we do have a quorum, just barely, just in time.
Yes.
Because we always hate for you folks to turn out and come down here and nobody shows.
I move we approve these minutes.
I have a motion to approve. Have a second. Any further discussion? Those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you all.
Sorry, I was talking to her. Who first and seconded that?
First, second. Bridget, would you like to introduce our new codes enforcement officer?
Yes, we'd like to introduce, we'll have him stand up. Ian Young, he's our new codes enforcement officer, just started. And he keeps coming back, so we're real thankful for that. So we just wanted you to have a face and be able to see him. So he's working with everything that we're doing, so welcome Ian.
Would you repeat the name again?
Ian, I-A-N, Young.
Okay, got it.
Very well. Welcome, sir. Glad to have you here. Moving into our regular business on certificates of appropriateness, 120 and 124 South 4th Street. Mr. McCroskey, now that I've let you sit back down, if you would step up and tell us what your desire is, sir.
Good morning. I would like to ask this board for permission to put...
And thank you for locating in town, sir.
Well,
we appreciate it.
You know what? It has been nothing but a pleasure so far to deal with everyone from the city and the county and the state. We've had nothing but a good run so far. Bridget's been very helpful with everything that she's lined me out to do. She gives me my tasks and I do them. But what I'd like to do today is ask you for your permission to put classic lettering. If you will take a look at the application, you'll see a copy of what we want to do. It's certainly not radical. It's some outlined lettering that's in a very classic font that just displays the name of the business and our tagline, "Where Friends Gather." And we would like your permission or your recommendation to put this on the 4 windows that face 4th Street, 1 sign per window, and it falls underneath the guidelines of less than 20% of the glass area. Okay. Eben Henson is the contractor through City Art, and he has assured me that we are within the ordinance with the sizing of the letters.
And that is that 20% is the guideline. So do we even need a finding of fact on that, or
No, she
finding
doesn't
of
do
fact? So, not to cut him short, I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion that we accept it as proposed.
Second.
Have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Thank
Sir?
you all very much. Please come eat a po' boy with us.
We'll be there. Thank you, sir. Second on the agenda is 215 West Main Street. Mr. McDaniel, if you will tell us what your proposal is.
Okay. I hope you have a picture of the blade sign. We have, I guess, extended our office space from 213 into 215 for a larger meeting area and some additional offices. And 213 was approved signage, I guess, two and a half years ago or so. So we're not wanting to put any branding, just an address up on 215. We're going to use it for our client functions and so forth. So it's just a blade sign. Kirby Stafford is doing the design work. He did the same sign or same type of sign for Plank on Main. Mm-hmm. So it'll be similar. I think very clean, and it's going to be a black sign with metal lettering that matches our lettering on our 213 entrance. So
Will it
looking,
be at the same height as the plank sign?
I believe so. On his sketch there, he says it's 8 feet off the ground. I think it's, when he came over to measure, you know, he wanted to make sure it's out of, it's a good height.
I think that's our requirement, I believe, is 8 foot, so.
Okay. And
So,
will you have to be drilling into the brick or into the?
No, it's wood up there. It's the front. I took a picture on my phone this morning before walking down, if you'd like to see that.
I was misinterpreting the photo, but I see now that that is wood.
Actually,
There's a picture in there too.
yeah.
Just pass it down.
Let's see.
I move we accept this proposal.
Have a motion? to Have a second? Any further discussion? Finding of fact, we're okay on all of that? Have a motion, have a second, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Unopposed?
Thank you.
Tim?
Thank you.
And thank you.
Mr.
The
McDaniel,
outside of
did-
that building looks really nice.
Well, good, thanks. We're
You'll
excited
just-
about it.
We keep chipping away at downtown, a little bit of improvement, a little bit of improvement.
I think we're finished now.
Mr. McDaniel, you will need a sign permit from planning and zoning, so you'll need to see them before you install it.
Okay.
Ye-
Just
Okay.
next door, yeah.
Yes.
Can I get that today?
I'm sure you can, but I can't speak for them, but they have to give you a sign permit for that blade sign, so.
Okay.
But you just have to have our approval first before you get it, so that's the next step. So you can check with them on your way out.
Yeah, we'll have a signed certificate here momentarily. Next on the agenda is 320 West Main. Yes, ma'am, if you would state your name and who you represent.
Yes, I am Jennifer Earl, and I represent Trinity Episcopal Church. I'm the
Okay.
treasurer there. We are requesting you replace the 2 front windows at the front of the building. They will be the exact same shape, size, everything, no new design, and even can be down to the same color if they need to be. We'd like the brown, if you see on the outside of the window, is actually a storm window, which we are not planning on replacing, but we can match the tan on that's already on the trim on the outside.
What materials are you going to use?
They're replacement windows that are vinyl.
We don't allow vinyl.
So do we have to replace them as original wood windows, or?
That would be the preference, yes. That being said, if you want to take it back to the church and say this is, they're asking us to replace it with wood, get the new bid, we can also do a called special session, so you don't
Yeah.
necessarily have to wait another month to do this.
All the windows in that building are a different size, they all have to be custom made.
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
But we will try to turn that around in 24 hours once you get what you're,
I just have to find someone who can come out and really make those for us.
yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. 311 West Main Street, Mr. Tim Montgomery, sir. Still making progress.
Yes.
What you doing now?
We're trying to get the back finished. We got to put 2 doors and 2 light fixtures in. And you sent pictures of the door. There are a glass, metal door.
I think those are the ones you had warned us about or that you would be back for.
I'll just note that the findings of fact that were presented at the last meeting still stand for what he's asking for now because it's the exact same section of the
Okay.
the building.
Which basically says they're okay.
Which basically says they're okay because
Yeah.
the back had been so changed from its original that it's fine.
Without even have to worry about anything but the facade, so. Appreciate your sharing.
Yes. All right, any other discussion? I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion that we accept as proposed.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Have a second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Thank you. Continue onward and upward, sir.
All right, thank you, guys.
Remind me to ask you about those light fixtures. I think my wife has been looking for that type somewhere, so you're probably going to cost me some money today. All right. 204 South Second Street, Suite 1. Do we have anyone here, Bridget, to?
They said that they would be here, so no, I guess not. They are wanting to add signage. She's moved offices over there.
Do we need them present, or can we proceed?
That's up to you. If you are fine with approving what they've presented.
They're using the existing brick for their signage. You can see that it's already in place. And
They're replacing existing signage?
Is this the property that was originally a radiology vision therapy center?
the one on the corner,
It's next to the McDowell House. It's catty corner from where you're thinking. I think this sign or a similar sign's already on the building, isn't it?
are you thinking about the right?
Am I?
I think it's catty corner. I think
It's catty corner. It's the one she's
It is the
talking
one she's
about.
talking
Okay, it's the old
about. Yeah.
radiology. Okay, I'm on the wrong corner.
No, they're only replacing signage, and stick-on letters
That's right, that's right.
on the front glass door.
Do we need a finding of fact on this?
It's just signs.
It's just signs and we're basically replacing, so it's already been approved once upon a time, so,
Yep.
okay. Bridget, we appear to be legal on this.
It's up to you all.
I have no
Just need a vote on it.
problem with entertaining a motion.
I don't understand, what is this?
So there are two signs. There's the really the brick one that's shown out there that's big, but then there's another one that's set, I think on the other side of the walkway, that is two wooden posts. It's also an existing sign that,
So one is on.
one is on the brick and one is between the posts.
I move that we approve this as presented.
Have a motion?
I'll second.
Have a second? Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None? Looks like we've passed. If you would let them know, Bridget.
We will do that.
Thank you. And then Bridget, I guess you've got to get us an update on the Willis Russell property?
Excuse me, Barbara Hewlett had come to our last meeting asking us to take a look at adding this to the district, but before I started that process, I wanted to make sure if there was anything else that you wanted to add into the district so that we can follow the procedures as outlined in our ordinance for that. So, because we will have to prepare a report and everything as to why we're wanting to add this to for the city commission to review after we have a public hearing on it. But I didn't know, and you may not have an answer for that today. We just need to start that conversation, thinking about if there's anything else you want to add to the district while we're at it, going through the process. So I just wanted to ask that before I started.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you don't have to have an answer today. I just wanted you to be thinking about that or give me direction on how you wanted me to handle this request
I think
going forward.
We've traditionally waited sometimes for those folks to come forward and ask to be included. I'm not sure we want to.
There are a couple of people that we could ask in the general area to see if they're interested or not,
But again, I just wanted to double check before I started this process through and we'll have to set up a public hearing for it to receive comments on adding it to the district, and then prepare the report and submit to the city commission. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I will check back with you at the November meeting, and if you're ready to, and nothing's changed, then we'll
Okay.
start that process
Okay.
forward.
Do we want to just kind of put those feelers out to see if, okay, we can do that. Okay, and item number 6, Bridget.
Just an FYI, we gotten an email from Jamie Leahy, and Tom went down to take pictures, and they have put the 2 trees in on the 5th Street side of the parking lot on 5th and Main. So it's just a quick update to let you know that.
You did include pictures, thank you.
Yes. So that will complete that COA for that property. The plan, as far as I know, is that the design guidelines resolution will be on the city commission's agenda for Monday. That's subject to change, but that's my understanding. So we'll be having that discussion about approving that. If that passes, then we'll start working with the new guidelines and getting all that together. So
Okay.
we'll let you know which guidelines you'll be using for the next meeting.
Do you need some of us present, or?
That's up to you. Like I said, that's their discussion to have. If you're
We've already presented and discussed, so,
you never know. So you
Well,
may want to
that's true.
show up if you have
Okay.
time. It starts at 5:30. Again, I'll let you know for sure, but that's, as far as I know, that's the plan, is to have that on the agenda.
yeah, okay. I'll put that on 5:30 Monday. Okay. Very well. Any other issues? Have a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Second. Any further discussion on adjournment? Pretty good. 17 minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
But